All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about what you can realistically charge your clients for this service. Now, what you can charge really is based around the value you can bring. So that's what we're going to focus on. Now, I've got my handy dandy calculator here with me because I suck at shorthand math. So let me go ahead and use a recent campaign that I ran to give you an example. Now, I've run these campaigns so many times. This one actually is an underperformer. I've had this exact campaign perform better before, but we spent more money quicker, and so the lead cost was a tad bit high, but still crazy profitable. So I'm going to give you an example. This was a MMA gym, and we literally just started the campaign last week. So we spent $600 the first week, $600, and we got 60 leads. That is $10 per lead. $10 per lead. Now, $10 per lead is actually a little bit high. I've gotten leads for MMA gyms all the way down to $1.50, okay? But here's something you have to realize. Even at $10 a lead, this can be massively profitable for the business owner, which is the MMA gym, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. So the very, very first week, we got 60 leads right off the bat. Now, within a few days, they sold 4 memberships, okay? So I'll just put sold 4 members. Now, that equals $140 a month. There is a 12-month contract they sign up for when they join this gym. So that equals the value per customer. 140 times 12 equals $1,680. Okay? Now, $1,680, $1,680 times 4 equals $6,720 in revenue for my client. We spent $600, okay? So that $10 per lead doesn't really mean jack because the profit margin is so high. Now, here's the great part about this. Yes, they closed 4 members right away, but I just talked to him today, and they scheduled 12 more appointments from these leads that they still haven't even talked to yet. So normally how this goes is you get 60 leads, a certain percentage of them will actually get on the phone, a certain percentage of those will actually show up for an appointment, and then a certain percentage of those will actually convert into a sale or a member or what have you. So let's say that half of these sign up and 6 people show. So 6 show, and out of that, let's say half of those sign up. That's 3 more sales. That brings a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 sales, being pretty conservative. So 140 times 12 equals 1680 times 7 equals, 1680 times 7 equals realistically $11,760, because I do know based on how they were closing and how many people were showing before, they should get at least 3 more sales, which brings that to at least $11,760 in revenue for my client, and we only spent $600 in ads. So you might now ask, wow, Dan, you spent $600 for the client. The client made almost $12,000. Or, you know what? Let's just forget this. Let's just focus on this because this is money already collected. I know he's going to make a few more sales, but even if we just look at this, $600 in, $6,720 out, holy freaking crap, right? So a client like this, I usually charge anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 per month. When I charge $1,000 it's usually if the gym is in a very like low population area and we simply can't push these numbers that fast. But this gym is in Tampa, so there's a lot of population. So for a gym like this, you can easily charge $1,500. Boom. Now, think about this for a second. $1,500 plus $600 is $2,100, right? But so even still, 6,000, and I'll bust out my handy dandy calculator. Even if they don't make any more sales, even if they stop at 4, 6,720 minus 2,100 is a total profit of $4,620. And that is based on the fact that they don't make a single another sale. That means 12 people don't convert, which of course at least 3 or 4 will, but that's a minimum, being stupid conservative, of a $4,620 profit in a week. Why would they not want that money? Of course they want that money, which is why they're going to pay me next month and the month after and the month after, okay? So the bottom line here is you can definitely charge good money for this service because you're making your client money. Now, the way I usually structure this is, let's say you're running ads for a small mom and pop restaurant. You know what? Maybe charge $500 a month. Why? Because you can throw up a free drink or free dessert with dinner. It'll take you literally maybe 30 minutes to throw that ad up. You'll get new customers for your restaurant every single month, and you'll pretty much not have to do anything, and you collect $500 a month every single month. Restaurants in small towns, usually those are the ones I charge only $500 a month because it's literally almost zero work. And restaurants routinely, I know because I used to own a nightclub, they'll pay someone $500 a month to manage their social media and not even know what's going on with their social media. They'll definitely pay you $500 a month to get them more customers through paid ads. So basically what you want to do is you want to look at your conservative numbers, and you'll notice here that I have at the very minimum doubled their money. Okay, at the very minimum. So that's my fee plus ad spend, doubling their money at the very, very minimum. But more realistically, it's going to be more like tripling or quadrupling or more their money if they make this $11,000 mark. In fact, a chiropractor I ran ads for, I charged $1,500. We spent $800 in ads his first month. Okay, so that is what, $2,300? So we spent $2,300. Okay, $2,300. That's ad cost plus what I charged. Okay, and you know what that chiropractor made in new patient revenue? That chiropractor made $30,000 the first month in new patient revenue. Why? Because chiropractic patients, they're worth a good bit, especially when they sign up to a care plan. So what I'm trying to say here is that you can definitely charge this kind of money. Generally, to give you a basic guideline, I'll charge small restaurants $500 a month. I'll charge chiropractors, MMA gyms, regular gyms, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month based on population size. So if it's a bigger city, I'll charge $1,500 a month. If it's a smaller city, I'll charge $1,000 a month. If it is a company that sells something like real estate, for instance, I used to charge $4,000 a month for a condo company to help them sell out their newly developed condo tower. Now, the reason I charged $4,000 for this was because they were making massive money. In fact, the first week we spent $441 in ads and we did $900,000 in condo sales. So of course I'm going to charge $4,000. As well, I'm only going to have them as I only had them as a client for a few months because there's only so many condos in the building. So it's a short-term client, so I charge more. However, gyms, restaurants, chiropractors, real estate agents, these are ongoing clients. Real estate agents, I usually like to charge anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. $1,000 is good to get them started. And just so you know, there is what I use a little trick called the 3-month negotiate. So what I do is, let's say I charge $1,000 a month. What I always tell the client is that I normally charge $1,500, but I'm going to charge them $1,000 for 3 months to prove my worth. After 3 months, if they're happy, and you can make that 1 month, it's totally up to you. If they're happy, then we'll talk about renegotiating. So let's say they get past the 3 months and we're on the 3rd month, and I say, hey, you know, as I told you, I want to renegotiate. If you've been getting them a great ROI, you can bump that up to $1,500. Now, if you, I put an extra 0. If you really have been getting them a great ROI, they're going to say yes. Okay? If they would say no, it's only one of 2 reasons. Either 1, you weren't getting them a great ROI and they're probably going to fire you anyway, which again, that usually happens when you choose the wrong client, or they're just being cheap and they're trying to hardball you, in which case you can walk away, or if you want, you can stick with it. But I have walked away 5 times to people that said no. 5 times I've walked away, and 5 times I got my price. They call back the next day and usually say, hey, let's do it. Or I think one guy, he called back after a week and he said, you know what, let's do it, because he don't want to lose the revenue. If you're not getting them those sales anymore, they're losing revenue, and they understand this. So I call that the 3-month negotiate. Or you can do it 1 month. It's totally up to you, but it's just a little way to be able to incrementally raise your prices if you're getting results. Okay, so that right there is a realistic approach to how you can charge. I'll see you guys in the next video.